Imagine this. You've just turned 60, and the mirror shows a wiser, older version of you. You've lived through decades of experience, memories, and challenges. But now you ask yourself, how do I keep this body strong? How do I feel alive and confident again? If you've ever felt that spark slipping away, the energy, the strength, even the manhood you once took for granted, stay with me. Because today, I'm going to share something surprising. It's not a pill. It's not some expensive supplement. It's a simple ingredient sitting quietly in your kitchen. Baking soda. Yes, baking soda. The same white powder you may use for cleaning or baking. But here's the twist. When used correctly, it may do far more for your body than you realize. And no, this isn't a magic trick. This is about your health, your circulation, your digestion, and even your confidence as a man over 60. Let's start with something we doctors talk about a lot. Balance. After 60, your body's natural systems, digestion, kidney function, blood pressure, circulation, they don't run as smoothly as before. Acid builds up more easily. Your stomach might struggle with indigestion. Your muscles may ache from inflammation. And here's the part no one likes to talk about. Poor circulation affects your ability to perform in the bedroom. So, where does baking soda come in? Think of it as nature's balancing agent. Just a small amount, mixed with water, can help neutralize excess acid in your stomach. It soothes indigestion, reduces bloating, and helps your body reset its pH balance. And why does that matter for a man over 60? Because when your digestion is working properly, your blood flow, energy, and confidence all improve. But here's the real secret. Many men after 60 worry about their strength as a partner. They think they need a little blue pill. They feel embarrassed, maybe even ashamed. But the truth is, these those pills don't fix the root problem. They're just quick fixes. Your real power comes from circulation, from healthy blood vessels, from reducing inflammation inside your body. Baking soda, by reducing acidity and supporting kidney function, indirectly supports this balance. It helps keep your blood cleaner, your vessels healthier, and your performance more natural. Now, let me be clear. I'm not telling you to throw out your medicine or start drinking baking soda by the spoonful. No, absolutely not. Too much can be harmful. What I am saying is this. Small, safe, balanced use, like half a teaspoon in a glass of water, can give you a surprising edge. And when combined with smart lifestyle choices, walking daily, eating more greens, drinking enough water, it can make a real difference. Think of your 60s as the beginning of Act 2. You're not finished. You're just warming up. Your body still has the ability to heal, to strengthen, to surprise you. And every simple step you take, including this little kitchen secret, pushes you closer to that man you want to be, strong, confident, and fully alive. So here's your first challenge. Tonight, before bed, instead of reaching for another antacid pill, try this. Half a teaspoon of baking soda stirred into a glass of water. Sip it slowly. Feel the calm in your stomach. Notice how light you feel the next morning. That small ritual may be the spark you've been missing. Because men, after 60, your story isn't over. And if you're ready to rebuild your strength, stay with me. In the next chapter, we'll talk about your 70s, a decade where energy can either vanish or return stronger than ever. And I'll show you how this simple ingredient, along with a few powerful habits, can keep you thriving when other men give up. So here you are. You've reached your 70s. And let me tell you, not every man makes it this far with his health intact. If you're listening right now, you're already ahead of the game. But I know what's on your mind. At this age, you might be wondering, can I still stay strong? Can I still feel like myself, the man I used to be? The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. But it requires a different strategy. See, your 70s are not about pushing harder. They're about working smarter. Your body is like a classic car. It doesn't run the way it did at 25, but with the right maintenance, it can still run beautifully. And here's the surprising part. Sometimes the simplest tools make the biggest difference. One of those tools? Baking soda. Now, why do I keep bringing up this humble powder? Because in your 70s, acid buildup becomes a bigger enemy than you realize. Your kidneys are working harder, your digestion is slower, and your muscles recover more slowly. Excess acid inside your body doesn't just mean heartburn. It means stiffness, fatigue, even joint pain. It means your circulation is struggling. And poor circulation? That's the silent thief of your strength, your stamina, even your masculinity. This is where baking soda comes in as a quiet helper. A small amount can help buffer that acidity, giving your body room to breathe, room to circulate, room to feel alive again. It's not a cure, it's not a miracle, but it's a simple way to tip the balance back in your favor. And sometimes, that balance is all you need to feel the difference between a weak day and a strong one. Let me share a story. I once had a patient in his early 70s who came to me feeling drained. He told me, "Doctor, I just don't feel like myself anymore. My energy's gone, my strength is fading, and honestly, I'm embarrassed about my performance with my wife." Instead of rushing to prescriptions, I asked him out his daily habits. We added gentle walks, breathing exercises, a more alkaline diet with greens and water. And yes, a pinch of baking soda in water a few nights a week. Within 2 months, his energy had doubled, his blood pressure improved, and he told me something I'll never forget. "Doc, I feel like a man again." Now let me be clear. It wasn't the baking soda alone. It was the combination, the lifestyle, the hydration, the circulation. But sometimes, one small daily ritual can trigger a chain reaction in your health, and that's the power of this ingredient. At 70, you don't need to chase youth. What you need is vitality, strength that lasts through the day, the ability to wake up refreshed, move without pain, and feel alive in your own body. And yes, intimacy matters. A strong heart and strong circulation are the foundations of manhood. No pill can replace that. Here's a truth most men don't realize. Your blood vessels are like the highways of your masculinity. If they're blocked, stiff, or inflamed, everything slows down. But when they're clear and flexible, your energy flows, your confidence grows, and your partner notices the difference. Baking soda, by helping your body stay in a more alkaline state, supports those highways. It keeps the blood flowing more freely. And when blood flows, life flows. So, what's the action step for you in your 70s? It's not complicated. Start with movement. Walk for 15 minutes a day. Breathe deeply. Fill your lungs with fresh air. Drink plenty of clean water. Add greens to every plate. And once in a while, when you feel heavy or acidic, try the half teaspoon of baking soda in water. Notice how your stomach settles. Notice how your body feels lighter. This is about building habits that support you, not weigh you down. In your 70s, your body is asking for support, not punishment. Give it balance. Give it circulation. Give it oxygen. And watch how quickly it responds. Because here's the truth, my friend. You don't have to fade away. You don't have to accept weakness, embarrassment, or fatigue as your new normal. You can still be the man who walks into a room with presence. The man who looks at his partner with confidence. The man who wakes up in the morning with energy in his step. Your 70s can be powerful if you choose to make them powerful. And the choice is yours. Now, stay with me. Because if you're already in your 80s, or heading there soon. You might think your best days are behind you. But in the next chapter, I'll show you how even in your 80s, with the right daily rituals and a little help from this kitchen ingredient, you can still enjoy life fully, deeply, and proudly. You've made it to your 80s. Think about that for a moment. 8 decades of living, learning, struggling, and succeeding. Many men never reach this stage, but you did. And that means you've been given a gift, time. But here's the big question. How do you use it? Do you let age slowly take away your strength, or do you fight for every ounce of vitality you still have? Let me tell you a secret most doctors won't say out loud. Your 80s can still be full of life. You can still wake up with energy. You can still enjoy meals, laughter, walks, even intimacy. Yes, intimacy. Because being a man doesn't expire with age. It only changes. And the way you care for your body in these years makes all the difference. Now I know some of you might be thinking, Doc, I'm too old. My energy is gone. My body's worn out. But listen closely. Your body is more resilient than you think. It doesn't matter if you've slowed down. What matters is that your body is still responding to what you give it. And that's where even something as simple as baking soda can help. See, at this age, the challenges are bigger. Weaker digestion, slower kidneys, lower circulation, more stiffness. Every system is asking for support. Too much acid inside your body doesn't just cause heartburn anymore. It accelerates wear and tear. It makes your muscles ache. It makes you tired. It makes it harder for your heart to pump blood where it needs to go. And circulation. Let's be honest. Circulation is everything. It keeps your brain sharp, your heart strong, and yes, your manhood alive. Without it, you feel weak. With it, you feel alive. This is why baking soda, in moderation, becomes a powerful ally. It helps reduce that acid load. It lightens the stress on your kidneys. It soothes your stomach. And when your inside environment is calmer, your blood flows better, your muscles ache less, and your body feels lighter. It's not magic. It's simply balance. But here's the real power. Rituals. At 80, it's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things consistently. A little walk outside every day. A few stretches when you wake up. Drinking enough water. Eating simple natural foods. Less processed junk. More vegetables. Lean proteins. And healthy fats. And yes, once in a while, when your stomach feels heavy or acidic, a half teaspoon of baking soda in water. That one ritual can shift your body from discomfort to calm. Now let me give you some hope. I have met men in their 80s who still shine with life. They don't let age define them. They laugh deeply, walk proudly, love fully. And when I ask them their secret, it's never complicated. They all say the same thing. I keep moving, I keep eating simple, and I keep my body balanced. Balance. That's the key. Too much of anything in your 80s will pull you down. But the right amount, the right balance of rest, movement, nutrition, and yes, even something as humble as baking soda, keeps you steady, keeps you sharp, keeps you alive. And let's talk about intimacy, because it matters more than people admit. Being close with your partner, feeling that spark, that connection. It doesn't end just because you're older. In fact, it becomes even more meaningful. But here's the truth. Intimacy requires health. It requires circulation. It requires confidence. And when your body feels balanced, when your blood flows well, when your stomach is calm and your energy is steady, you'll be amazed at what returns. So, my friend, don't give up on yourself. Don't think it's too late. Life at 80 can be rich, vibrant, and full of pride. If you choose to nurture it. Start small. Take a breath of fresh morning air. Stretch your arms. Drink a tall glass of water. Take a slow walk. Eat clean food. And when you need it, let that half teaspoon of baking soda in water remind your body that balance is still possible. Because here's the truth. You've lived too long, fought too many battles, and overcome too many challenges to simply fade away now. You deserve to feel strong, confident, and alive, even in your 80s. So forget the pills, forget the gimmicks. Sometimes the answer is much simpler. It's about balance, circulation, and natural vitality. And yes, it can start with something as small as baking soda. This is your time. Not to be young again, but to be the best version of who you are now. Strong, wise, confident. Still a man. Still alive. So take this message with you. Don't stop living just because you've hit your 80s. Live deeper. Live stronger. Live fully. Your story isn't finished. It's only entering its most powerful chapter.